It was tight, but I don't think we looked after the ball well enough in the first half. We went 7-0 up, should have been 14-0, but we gave away an interception pass. They went sort of 3/4 of the length, and suddenly then you're in for a bit of a scrap. So we're a little bit disappointed with our first half performance. Attacking wise, we should have looked after the ball a little bit more, but the pressure came. I think our set piece was very, very good, got stronger as the game progressed, and really good to finish away with it.
Considering how well that attack was going before Gloucester scored, how frustrated were you when you saw Henry Trinder go away?
Yeah, really frustrating. I think, and then even after that, we created a lot of opportunities. We had a play from line out where the ball back inside, big hole, and Sam Dickinson couldn't take hold of the ball 2 or 3 times when all we needed to do was look after the ball and go another couple of phases, we would have scored. And I think probably with the nice weather, probably just wanted to force it a little bit too much. But we learnt our lessons. We had a good, strong second half. The players who came off the bench did a really good job for us, and to get a bonus point win, you've got to be happy.
When you play for seemingly months in the wind and the rain, and it's really not good pitches, to all of a sudden have a day like today where it is, as you say, dry and sunny, does it almost encourage the players to try a little bit too much, do you think?
Well, I think you need to ask the Samoan lads about the change of weather and the conditions. I think they're absolutely delighted, and I think we saw that in their performances. I think they were really good today, the PC lads. So yeah, there's that. I think you do that temptation to force it a little bit too much, but hopefully the grounds are going to stay firm, the sun's going to stay out, and I think it's going to suit our game. We want to attack, we want to get on the front foot. I think we've got a set of players who will thrive in these conditions, so we just need to learn our lessons to be a little bit more patient.
You gave half an hour to Ben Foden. He's going to have the headlines tomorrow, presumably.
I don't know if he should have the headlines. I think he was pretty impressive when he came on, and he's a class player, is Ben. It's going to take him a little bit of time to really get back to proper match fitness, but fantastic to see him. He did look really sharp, but I think the subs who came on were really, really good, and I think a lot of the starting lads, Callum Clark got I think deserved man of the match. He puts the graft in, week out, and I think for him to score that try and play the way he did was outstanding.
People like Richard Hill used to do all the work unseen at the bottom of rucks and very rarely get praise for it. Is Callum of a similar ilk? Does he do the similar kind of job for the Saints?
Yeah, without a doubt, and we give him praise because we know what he does every single week, and he's very, very tough, competitive. I think he was carrying well today, as well as all the defensive duties that he often does. So he was good. The back five played well. The scrum went well. We got dominant, particularly as the game progressed, and the backs, some young lads coming on there, starting Tom Stevenson, Will Hooley coming off the bench, really, really pleasing.
I mentioned earlier about Ben Foden getting the headlines. That's going to be from the national press, but from the club perspective, to have Tom Stevenson scoring his second try in as many games, Will Hooley scoring his first senior try for the club, bodes a massive. It's almost like a broken record for us talking about the bright future of this club.
Yeah, it's encouraging, isn't it? And you can't just have young players and playing them just on their own, because they will get beaten in the Premiership. So you need a core group of experienced players, but then you can bring these players in. And as we've seen, all those players that you've mentioned, the Wallers I think were outstanding today. Ben Nutley coming off the bench, fantastic high ball, which we've seen him do before. So the future's looking good. We're in a good place. We won 4 out of 4 without the internationals being here, and now we can sort of move onto the LV and look forward to that.